Previously on Twilight's Edge. 9 months after their battle with the bastards of Erebus, our companions reunite in the Wandering Grove for the celebration of Old Mage Day. After enjoying the festivities, it is revealed that Nico has brought his friends here to meet a member of the Pathfinder Society and hear her pitch for a new adventure.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of
Tumble Through.
Tumble Through. I am your host and GM, Krifu Bernal. My pronouns are he, him. And we're back with this beautiful celebration of Mwangi culture in a Wanderer's Grove in the city of West Crown.
Hi, my name is Aida. My pronouns are she and her. I am playing Sombra, whose pronouns are she and they. Sombra is a Kayal monk.
Hi, I am Anna. I use they, it pronouns, and I'll be playing, once again, Lowen, who uses he, they pronouns, who is a Hellspawn Nephilim wizard.
Kia ora, I'm Evan. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be playing Nikau, our leaf druid, whose pronouns are also he, him.
Sup, my name's Marcus, pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing Zakoon, the Grave Org Oracle, pronouns also he, him.
Soup. I'm Pan, pronouns he, they, she. I'll be playing, I made myself laugh, that's lame. I'll be playing Flint, the Ruffian Road Kobold, pronouns he, him.
Soup.
I've ruined it with soup, sorry.
No worries.
Soup is probably on the menu at the food store.
Speaking of soup.
I was literally thinking of having, like, Nico would be having soup right now, and what would it be?
Isn't it warm for soup?
Gazpacho.
It's never too warm for soup.
When it's hot and you eat spicy food, it kind of helps, weirdly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, yeah, for stews and curries, super hot when it's summer. Makes me go sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are still in spring, so the heat that we were experiencing last year, when everything went down with the concerned citizens and the Helm Knights and the bastards, is not yet here. But give it a couple months, and we'll be right back in the sweltering thick of it.
When in doubt, run down into the sewers. No, thank you. No more long, cramped hallways, please.
Hopefully not.
Yes.
Not hopefully, just no.
Hopefully not.
Not hopefully, no.
Hi, Krifu here. On Friday, August 22nd, I will be representing Tumble Through in D8 Dungeon's D&D charity stream to raise money for Project Hope. I will be competing as an NPC from Twilight's Edge, everyone's favorite Chelish Divo, Phasing Umbero Ulvauno, who you might remember from Season 1, Episode 10, Horsing Around. Help this arrogant actor survive in the arena by purchasing upgrades for him through the Tiltify link in the episode description. Every donation goes directly to Project Hope, an organization that strives to bring hope and help to wherever it's needed in the world. Thanks for listening, and now, let's tumble through. As we return, we are in this beautiful small garden around the corner of a very pastoral-looking thatched cottage. In the midst of the celebration of Old Mage Day, one of the most popular holidays in the Mwangi Expanse, being celebrated by the Mwangi peoples here in the Wandering Grove in West Crown. And we are seated around this white-painted wrought iron table with drinks and soups and snacks and RPCs. The adventurers, are joined by a half...
Absolutely not.
It took a full book where Ida, the player, will dare say friends. Sombra might dare say friends.
Friends is good.
Adventurers, though, especially those goody,
I was gonna say,
overly optimistic,
it comes with a reputation.
nosy, golden child Pathfinder Society.
Where have they got this reputation from?
It's interesting that you say that. I can see that being Sombra's point of view. Not everyone sees the Pathfinder Society that way, as we're about to discover, I think. So, joined with us is a small brown-skinned halfling woman named Kithzira T-Whistle, and her friend, a tall, white, raven-haired beauty named Ailyn Ghontasavos, the Pathfinder here. So, Ailyn clears her throat. Nico, I'm getting the impression that you haven't really shared much with your friends here.
Yeah, you'd be right. I haven't shared anything with them.
Sombra's arms are like crossed.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to get everyone together, like for a celebration. I haven't seen them in so long, but this is also really important. And I think they might have. I'm looking around the room, like at the scowls and the folded arms and the body language. They might have different views on the Pathfinder Society that I do, and I didn't want them to them to just not turn up if I told them.
I'm honestly not surprised you have such negative views of the Pathfinder Society, considering that the Pathfinder Lodge here has been closed for almost a century.
Century?
And the Wizcrani here know that she speaks of Delvehaven, the Pathfinder Lodge that has been closed and sealed by House Thrune for mysterious reasons. But yes, there's a bit of a legend of this haunted manor filled with treasures, perhaps. Plenty of people have disappeared across the years trying to break into Delvehaven. And perhaps a few of our Wizcrani-born friends here might be nodding or showing that they know what that means.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also aware that the Pathfinder Society does not have the best reputation amongst the Mwangi people, although Nico is an exception, perhaps.
Nico is the exception, and if it wasn't for him, I don't know how much longer I'd be listening. So out of respect for Nico,
Admittedly,
what is it you want to talk to us about?
yeah, I agree as well. We're here. I'd say you've got until this bowl is empty. How can we
Here,
help?
let me just top up that there for you.
I mean,
let me just...
You
Yep.
sly dog, Nico. I won't say no, but
top up. I didn't necessarily lie. I just...
Oh, you
admitted-
hid the truth. I know exactly. You
I didn't even hide the truth. I just didn't even... I couldn't... It was
couldn't
a
even
clerical
mention.
error. I couldn't fit it on the invite.
Sure. I use no. Just it would be funny if Lowen just lied to me.
Well, I would appreciate it if you kept my Pathfinder connection under wraps. As far as the rest of the city is concerned, I am a simple mercenary come to Westcrown for looking for work.
very well. So
We are here now,
Yes.
anyway, and this is still a festive day, so the least we can do is listen to what you have to say. Ailyn, was it?
Yes, thank you, Zekun. I'm assuming introductions were made at some point. I'm a part of a small team of Pathfinders who specialize in returning stolen Mwangi artifacts. Those typically stolen by the Pathfinder Society themselves. Kathira here is a longtime friend of mine who, through her contacts in Vidrian at the various museums there, have helped me place items and artifacts to their original homes. And that is why I've come here today. I've long tried to gain access to Delvehaven, but as far as public knowledge is concerned, I might be the first Pathfinder to set foot within Westcrown since Delvehaven was locked tight several decades ago. And despite my many appeals, House Thrune has ignored me until now.
I mean, until now.
what's changed now?
What's changed is that there is someone in House Thrune who has a vested interest in Westcrown's prosperity.
And a vested interest in what you want to do.
Yes. She looks up and you all follow her eyes through the crowd as we see two humans walking arm in arm, almost as if they're in their own world. It is a human man and a woman. The man is tall, tanned, handsome, valiant, with a long sword at his side, wearing a holy symbol of Iomade, smiling and enjoying the colors. Who's trained in society?
I am.
I'm trained in society.
Lowen and Flint, you recognize him, despite being the patron of a very minor noble house. This is Idaras Selvarian, a paladin of Iomade. He is only well known because of his wife and the smaller, thin woman, very pale, very dark-haired, very chilaxian, wearing a long black and red trimmed dress. The two of you would also recognize her as Velen Thrune.
Oh shit.
Okay.
And while Edaris, is enjoying the sights and smiling, and again, they seem to be in their own world, although people are staring, she is annoyed, maybe bored, but every now and then she looks to her husband, and you can perhaps see a soft smile across her face.
Would I know if she's ever been here before?
She lives on West Crown Island. Her main house is there in the Salvarian Vera. And the two of you who are trained in society also know that as far as Thrunes go, she is probably at the bottom of the list.
Right.
She is a very powerful and skilled infernal wizard, as the Thrunes are. And in polite society, the Thrunes would refer to her as eccentric, perhaps foolish. Behind her back, she is a joke and a shame on the Thrune family. But for some reason or other, she holds the ear of Queen Abigail and is sometimes called to Egorian to consult with the queen.
Whoa.
Do we know why she seems ashamed?
Because she married a paladin and chooses to live in West Crown.
Right. Okay. All right. You know what? I kind of like a more bit there for that.
Would Lowen above table ever have met her in person?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
No. I don't think you've met either of them.
No, okay, good.
Edaris was gone for a long time fighting at the World Wound, the hole in reality that ripped through to the abyss and sent demons spreading all over. The World Wound is now closed.
I'm looking at Marcus's face right now.
Marcus is like...
That is fact. That is fact.
And since has returned to be a noble and live with his wife. And they've been married for a few years now.
Aw, that's cute.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Settle down.
cute.
Settle down, be wife guy. Nice.
Yeah.
Don't cheer for them.
Well, settling down after saving the world, that's okay.
They get their happiness at the expense of the misery everyone that Thrune gets to torture.
Exactly.
Aw.
As Ailyn sort of shakes her head and looks back, she sees all of you. Yes, that is who I'm referring to. Velen intercepted one of my appeals and has approved, although not openly or publicly. And if we were to be caught doing this, well, she might sweep it under the rug once, but that's it.
Can you define what we're doing?
Yes.
What we might be doing.
What we might be doing. Thank you, Sombra.
Yeah, what you would like us to do.
What a right prize.
I am asking, because Kathira is vetting for you all as able-bodied and adept people. She was about to say adventurers. I'm proposing that we break into Delvehaven and liberate the Mwangi artifacts that have been lodged there.
Stolen.
Yes, the stolen artifacts. A large part of my work in Absalom is to delve through the records of the society and take note of trips and projects that were made into the Mwangi Expanse, and again, return those artifacts to their rightful owners. And Delvehaven has been a plague on my work for quite some time. About 100 years ago, there was an expedition that set out from Delvehaven into the Mwangi Expanse. The records of that expedition are filled with, shall we say, outdated modes of thought, referring to the dark heart of the jungle and the savage mysteries and all that. Things of the past. And Kathira sort of clears her throat.
Yeah.
Not that long ago, sorry to interrupt, but it's quite new that we consider those notions to be outdated and wrong.
Just because someone was figured out recently didn't mean it was ever right, but understandable.
Yes, quite, Ailyn says. Unfortunately, when the expedition returned, it was mere days before the fall of Cheliax, or rather the beginning of the Civil War. The Delvehaven was locked, reopened a few decades ago by House Thrune, and then sealed once more. And I cannot help but notice that the sealing of Delvehaven by House Thrune correlates, quite coincidentally, with the arrival of the Shadow Beasts in Westcrown.
Sombra's eyes kind of widen, and her
Lowen's
arms are still
listening.
crossed, but she sits up in the chair.
See, I knew.
All right, admittedly, that is actually quite interesting.
Interesting, right? It's interesting.
It's still interesting enough for another bowl, I guess. I hold out my bowl.
Coming
for
right
most-
up.
Fugo scurries
Oh my
over,
God.
holds the oversized ladle, and just first tries to put it in, and then shakes their head and hands it to Nico.
Yeah. So I got that bowl in one hand, and I've got the cactus juice in the other. I was like, Sombra, cactus juice.
Sombra holds out her empty cup, but doesn't break eye contact with Ailyn as she shares this story.
I think Lowen looks at her and goes like, supposedly the story of Delvehaven and the treasure there is a legend.
Well, yes, but some legends are based on fact, and the records I've read in Skyreach indicate that, at the very least, that there are Mwangi cultural artifacts that can be liberated from Delvehaven, and maybe we can also find the cause of this curse.
Yes, and other facts I've heard is that lots of people died trying to get in.
Yes, well, one cannot just simply walk into Delvehaven.
That needs a sound
Nice.
effect in there.
Good stuff, yeah.
Dying.
I am assuming you come with a method of getting in there.
Or compensation for the effort.
Well, this is where things get a bit complicated.
Of course I do.
The guarding of Delvehaven, of course the Thrunes no longer maintain that. The duty was passed to Westcrown's mayoral office.
Wait, the mayor?
The mayor.
The mayor.
Anyone else want to say?
I'm not saying it.
The shadow.
We do know of a certain letter that
Yeah,
involved the
exactly.
mayor.
Yeah, I don't trust the mayor personally
We got
because
dirt.
they're on some weird stuff. But if you're actually, no, I don't think I tell Pathfinder this randomly. But I say, are you insinuating the mayor has something to do with this?
My research indicates that whatever key might exist to get past the locks and wards placed on the lodge by House Thrune, that key would lay in Aberian's Folly, the manor and home of Mayor Arvanchi Aberian.
And what are your sources? You say you've done research. How certain are you?
I'm certain enough to travel here from Absalom and speak with all of you on this.
Lowen would, as a player, I believe Lowen would try and read her, try and see if
I
she's
think everything
fine.
we can just do, like, it's not insight, is it? It's whatever it is.
A perception, but no need to roll. She's
No,
on
no,
the
no.
level. She's
Yeah.
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 Due to House Thrune's habit of rewriting history and the Order of the Rack gleefully going along and burning any documentation of that, I can't be certain. But if House Thrune is truly devoted to order and tradition, as they say they are, then the keys and documents to access Delvehaven would be kept in a complex 12-sided puzzle box container, commonly referred to as a Chelish Crax. And if this were to be stored, secured, anywhere in Aberian's Folly, then it would be in the vault.
So in order for us to get into this Delvehaven, we need to get into the vault of this manor and retrieve the key.
I think it would be referred to as a heist.
Now, that's more like it.
See, Lowen, I knew.
And you're still not forgiven. Shut up. And listens to looks at Ailyn.
Wow.
The frenemy ship continues.
Listen,
Not
there's
a
a
cool
history
wizard.
Lowen has with people lying to them, so
I know that not all of us are averse to heisting, but you said you were looking for adventurers, not thieves.
Yes, Kithsira says. I think this is where I come in. And Ailyn nods. I think I would have a good plan for you to easily access the mayor's home. In fact, upon invitation, just, well, Are any of you comfortable on stage?
No.
Flint spits the soup out. Bloody no. What?
Zekun just looks a little bit confused by going from adventurer to thief and now to actor in this reasoning.
It's a bit complicated. Yes, I have my reasons. In the last few years, the mayor has begun funding the production of murder plays, a quite dreadful practice of shows, theatrical pieces that are basically written around gore and combat. Very not artistical. In fact, it's something that we at the church, the Temple of Shaylin, have been trying to fight against. But of course, the mayor gets what he wants. And, well, after these murder plays, the mayor then holds extravagant parties that last for days, in which the guests eat and drink themselves into such a stupor that you could easily slip into the vault without anyone noticing.
So we're back to thieving.
Well, if you were to partake in one of these murder plays, you would be invited.
No.
Do people
No.
die in a murder play?
She, cringes a little bit.
Do you, Nico, listen to yourself. Listen to the words that came out of your mouth in that sentence.
Okay, I mean, it sounded like yes would be the answer, but I don't know if it was just being a little bit dramatic because it's a
Are
drama.
Hell
No.
Knights good people? It's
It
that
is-
sort of
this is
that
still
presentation.
Nico.
Okay. No, I remember your teachings from the Pleat with me and Zek.
Yeah,
and
I
those-
remember you not paying attention.
What do you mean I was paying attention? I've got these
And
tattoos.
as ridiculous as all of this sounds, goddamn Thrune, thrice damned Thrunes, one of their biggest mandates for them being here, for people swallowing or even citing them marginally why they should be in power, rests on their supposed control or promise to control the Shadow Curse. Bringing anything to light about what it is, and likely that Thrune can't do anything about it, puts a big fucking wrench in their plans.
Which makes it all the more interesting that it seems to be a member of their own house who is willing to provide us intel.
Or at the very least, Ailyn says, provide a bit of cover.
They're all backstabbing assholes.
I can't speak to the intentions of villain, but
I can. They're all backstabbing assholes.
Yeah, they are.
this is our chance.
Well, I, for one, would like to get those artifacts that belong to the Mwangi culture, to the Matangi as well, back to where they belong. And also, any light, like Sombra said, shed upon the Shadow Curse. Maybe even how to end it. I think that's a noble endeavor. Look outside. Look at those people out there. And you can see them, and it's probably getting late, but they're still reveling and enjoying it. It's going to have to stop. They're just going to have to go home. Party over. Doesn't have to be like that. Why should it be like that?
Zekun, especially considering his earlier feelings of joy and positivity, is very intently listening to what Nico is saying. And he looks back at the representative of the Pathfinders and says, Nico makes an excellent point. We are people here in this group who want to live in this city. And there's people who deserve to reclaim their heritage. But there's still a lot of, how do they say it in good company? Legerdemain, trickery, and deception involved here.
Welcome to Westcrown.
Yeah. Above table, Krifu, just the word murder place, that because we talked about this a little bit, is that enough for Lowen to understand what exactly it's going to be, or not really?
Yeah.
Just yet.
Yeah. The Wisconsin folk would know these murder plays or theater mortrechi. Is definitely a new fondness of the mayor's, and he's been sponsoring a lot of them. In particular, there has been a new theater that has just been finished building on West Crown Island called the Nightshade Theater, and this play is set to be the premiere show there.
I think Lowen's been sort of going from looking interested to looking concerned and then curious, and looks at Ailyn and goes, who exactly is the audience of this play?
The nobles of West Crown.
No. I will do the heist. I'm not getting on stage. Hard no.
Well, Kassira says, well, I'm sure there might be pots for everyone. A prominent director is holding auditions in a few days to begin casting for the show, which is set to premiere in about a week or two.
Audition.
I am not getting on stage. I'm
Sombra-
sorry about that.
I understand.
Sombra just kind
it's-
of opens her arms and like puts her head down onto the table. Her arms outstretched, and you hear muffled, "Nico, are you asking me to do this?"
Yeah. You don't
Okay,
have to if you don't
okay, okay. I'll do it.
Yay, Sombra!
I won't.
Thank you. That's fine. You don't have to. If you're scared, that's fine.
I'm not scared.
No, that,
And you see,
What about-
see like Lowen. No, you see Lowen's not scared.
I just turned my back
No,
to you.
yeah.
What about you, Flint?
Oh, no.
Flint,
I will say for the others though, Lowen doesn't look scared. He looks anxious.
same thing, innit?
Not in a scary way, but in a jittery kind of way.
Do any of us actually have any practical experience in acting?
Not in the slightest. When we were kids, Marble and I used to she loves plays and stuff. We'd act stuff out from the books, but no, I haven't done that stuff for years. And to be clear, why are we the ones doing the acting? Surely you must have some acting adventurers on staff or something.
The thing is, the director is looking for adventurers, and if you having successfully faced death and come back alive, if you weren't to take these parts, then I fear some unsuspecting, fame-seeking actor would take it instead and perish in the process.
We've probably got a better chance of surviving.
Actually, hold on a second. What was the name of that guy that we met with the horses?
Oh yeah.
Ovano?
Ovano. If we need... So Flint goes, you remember that fella with the horses? Ovano.
Fessing Umberro Olvano.
Yeah. He had some kind
Sombra
of funny
raises her
name.
fist, and you hear this slam down on the table.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you know him?
Oh, he's what? He's not really famous, is he? I thought it was just a fault.
Forehead to table, donk.
Well, I'm afraid to tell you, Kassir says he's already been cast.
You're kidding.
We have to
I
share
am
a
even
stage.
less interested.
For my sources say he's playing the judge.
Oh,
If you're familiar with the work of the Trials of Larazot.
That tracks actually. We met him, and that actually tracks.
yeah, that
yeah,
does.
Listen, Ailyn says, this is one idea. As far as we can tell, this is probably the best idea. But if we wanted to conduct a traditional heist, there might be other ways of accessing Aberian's folly.
Just to have me understand this clearly, let me go one more time through the steps here. Your suggestion is that we audition for the parts in the murder play. We get the parts, we participate in it, and thus gain entrance to the mayor's home,
The after party.
the after party. We survive this murder play so that we can go to the after party, and then break into the vault, get out the 12-sided box, and make it out alive.
It is why I was looking for adventurers.
And you say that all of this will be in service to not just liberating artifacts that belong to the people of the Mwangi Expanse, but to perhaps make the city safer.
And if things work out, perhaps even gain a little recognition from House Thrune.
That's not a plus. Sombra raises her head. That's not a plus.
Second remains awkwardly silent on that part.
As I knew he would.
Yeah.
I think ultimately Sombra has her head raised and she just looks weary and exhausted, like this is already taking a toll. But nonetheless, kind of earnestly looks at Lowen, Flint, and Zakun. You see her mouth just clenching, her eyes shutting, her fists gritting. Don't let me do this alone with Nico. I need you. I need you.
Do we all need to be actors, or can some of us be crew? Surely, as a troupe, there's both. And if that's the case, Lowen, you could be like crew.
Yeah, you could be like the roadie.
Yeah, the roadie.
Yeah, you can carry our stuff.
Or the fashion business. But think
A
about this.
stagehand?
Yeah, stagehand suits Lowen nicely.
I need some.
Wait, I know.
And
hold on.
they're
hold on.
walking out.
No, hold on. Before you go.
No,
before
they're
you
like
go,
they're like on the they're like trying to like.
What secrets could be in the mayor's vault that would benefit you?
They're gone. They're gone. You were as you all were firing questions at him, he was starting to like breathe like heavier, and he's out.
Right. So
Walking
I think
outside.
Flint like holds up her hand as Lowen leaves and says, "I think you're on the right track, Nico. Lowen, we've been working together a little bit, and they can't resist a bag of secrets.
Exactly.
But I think that Lowen may need a little moment to decide for themselves."
Well, I think they have.
What, you think they want to go stagehand?
Well, I don't know. I think they're out.
I'll have a chat with them. Look, don't worry about it. For my own personal self, I feel like the mayor might be dirty. We know they had something to do with the bastards.
Yeah, they were calling for more Hell Knights to come into the city.
Exactly. If the mayor is dirty, not to mention holding on to stolen relics, not to mention something to do with the curse on the city.
Shadow curse.
Yeah, I think that's enough reason to at least take a look around. I will warn you though, not much of a thespian.
It does seem awfully connected, doesn't it? With what we earlier found out, that the mayor is involved in something like this.
Well, seems like it all ties back to the mayor for now.
There's a pattern.
Change isn't going to happen by itself.
Apparently, change is going to happen by us getting up on a stage and breaking into the mayor's vault. Is this the usual kind of mission that members of the Pathfinder Society do? Is that
I've heard some
business
stories.
as usual to trespass and take whatever items you come across?
We wouldn't be here if it weren't.
Yeah, that sounds exactly like the Pathfinder Society I've heard of.
It does.
It's the warm reception we gave him earlier.
I said getting into the mayor's and finding out what we need to find out would be useful. I think once again, looking the other way might be for the best for us here.
If you can help a bunch of untrained not actors like us to pass auditions for this, I think that might already be one of the biggest hurdles that we would have passed.
So, Kuhn, please tell me you're not proposing a montage.
Oh, yeah.
Coaching
Just a
montage.
coaching montage.
Just like all of these trainings with some eccentric with a director.
Katsura smiles and holds up her hands. That won't be necessary. Trained actors are not what Robal Nonon is looking for here. He's looking for people who can survive the trials. I have a copy of the script if you'd like to read it. I hear they're working on their own version, so I'm not sure how different it might be.
Oh, a homebrew, even better. Oh.
Just from the looks of you, if you showed up in all your gear, that would be enough to convince him of your adeptitude.
Alright.
The acting is not important. They have actors for the non-combat roles, from what I've heard. And so now they're looking for the combatants.
Well, I mean, hang on. If we're going in this anyway, let's at least try to put on a good face. Nico, you got a little bit of flair, right?
Oh, yeah, I've got flair.
Yeah, see? Flair for days. Sombra, he looks at Sombra. Zakun, you've got a real, like...
So it sounds like you're both in.
Yeah, I reckon we're in, but,
Zakun?
I for one am in, but I feel like we need to have a talk with Lowen before we can commit to this fully.
That was my next question.
yeah.
Who talks to Lowen?
I actually don't mind talking to Lowen, because they've been working together for a while, so Flint's got a general idea of what Lowen wants.
Go talk to that softie.
Yeah, so Flint fills his bowl up once more, and then he goes off to find Lowen.
I think, yeah, Lowen would have gone outside somewhere to find a shaded area.
Or do we have Nayamea find?
I was thinking the same. That's really funny.
Yeah, I'm actually fine
yes.
to walk in on Lowen than I am.
No, I think Lowen would have found like, I don't know if there's like a sort of like an alleyway or something somewhere quiet to, I guess, sort of just sit down like back against the wall.
No, I like the shaded idea. Maybe there's like a big tree
Yeah.
here next to this alley that you've found.
Yeah.
And as you sit down, you hear a voice from above. Oh, hello again.
She's in the
Lowen's
tree.
trying to
I love that. Just always up high.
As you look
No.
up, you see the Akuje elf Naimea.
I think like Lowen had thought that they were alone, so they tried to sort of like they didn't put on any kind of appearance or anything, so they were actually like looking like anxious, close to having a panic attack, and then heard the voice and then jumps and looks up and goes like, "Not now, go away."
Oh, I'm sorry. She doesn't leave, but she stays silent.
Yeah. Lowen just sort of sighs, and rubs his face and goes, "What do you want?
Nothing.
Why are you in a tree?"
Because?
Okay. Didn't you want to join the festivities or something?
Oh, I'm more of a watcher than a joiner.
Well, you and me both. So, what have you seen?
Well, the Helmlights have been bothering that Nethisian vendor over there, but they seem to have made their way elsewhere.
Lowen looks up at her for a second and is like, "Are you specifically watching the Hell Knights?"
Amongst other things.
Do you do that more often?
I've been watching over this small neighborhood for a while now.
Interesting. And like, Lowen will just remain silent again and just try and take another breather.
After a few minutes of silence go by, everything all right? You hear from above?
Wonderful.
Looks like you have friends. I didn't
No.
think you did, to be perfectly honest.
Not friends, more like colleagues. We worked together before.
Oh. And was there a professional argument?
No, more just, well, let's just say we were invited here under false pretenses, I guess.
Oh, that's happened to me before.
Yeah, to me as well, quite a few times.
I get the feeling you're quite young.
Fine young.
50.
Oh, no, 29.
Oh, you're a baby.
They're like, no, I'm not. How old are you?
157?
That's old.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, for you maybe. There's one
Yes.
thing I've learned in my somewhat long life.
Okay.
Everything changes. And whatever you're feeling right now will pass.
Wonderful. Thank you. Any other wisdom you wish to share?
I say this as a fellow elf, and I have sensed that you don't understand what it is to live as long as we do. You're so young.
Yes, I just told you about it. I just said, like,
I would recommend, and I'll say this is the last thing I'll say before I leave you in peace, Lowen. Experience life. We are blessed to live so long and to see so much of the world.
I told you.
Remove yourself from what is happening in the present and view things with the eye of an ancient tree that sees the world go by.
How high are you right now, other than the tree? By the hells.
Yes, I've smoked a little bit, but
I can tell. Also, I told you I'm not an. I don't even know if I'll live. I don't even know. Can you just? Can you give me just a little bit of peace, please?
do you speak Elvish?
Yes.
She says in Elvish, well then, I will bid you a good evening, and I hope to see you again.
Lowen just goes like, yeah, bye. In Elfish.
Oh, you do speak Elvish.
Leave.
Goodbye. Oh, someone's coming. And Flint, you see this impressive, I don't know, impressive isn't the right word. There's something about Naimea The way she moves
Has
is
a
so
vibe,
graceful.
like an energy.
Yeah, the vibes are intense as she.
Can you give me
jumps
like
out
a
from-
real world, like if I met like Dolly Parton or something?
No, I mean,
No.
I would go more Grace Jones in this
Oh
regard.
shit! Okay, okay,
Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome.
In terms of like physicality.
right.
Cool. That's the word.
Okay.
She's
Definitely very
fucking
cool.
She's a cool elf.
Yeah, I
She's a
love
cool
her.
elf.
I love her so much.
Alright.
As Flint, you're walking up, she sort of like looks you up and down, and her eyes. It's hard to tell with the yellow sclera where her eyes are looking, but you can see them like linger on your bare chest before she like nods and keeps walking.
Flint nods too, a little confused as he walks down the alleyway, rolling a second bad cigarette for Lowen, and then goes, friend of yours?
No, more like a stalker.
Oh, well, we should all be so lucky. Here, and I toss you a...
Lowen still sat on the ground like
Oh, my hot,
yeah.
cool stalker. Oh, God.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah. I think when you offer though the cigarette, Lowen shakes their head.
Oh, well, one for later then. How you doing?
Great.
Okay, well, surprisingly still not that great at lying. Listen, Lowen, and he's just going to sit down next to you.
It's not Flint before you start. It's not about the stage. I don't care about the stage. It's the crowd.
Yeah, no, I get that. I figured you're not a bad actor when you want to be, but the second that they mentioned the gentry, you got a bit, shall we say... That's the noise he makes. He makes a hammer go.
I will do the highest parts. I'm not getting on the stage, Flint. I don't care how much they would pay me.
It's not about the pay, Lowen. It's about the inn. Look, you and I work together. We are aware that there are certain avenues that are difficult to traverse. Now, I have no particular love for the mayor. I'm definitely sure something's up with them, and that's the only reason I'm joining up for this. I have no interest in thievery. You know this. But you, well, the mayor's office is going to be definitely somewhere full of interesting secrets. That's your bread and butter.
Let me rephrase this. I am interested in every part of this, except for that.
Yeah, I get that.
I
Lowen.
don't care
understand.
how much information or secrets there are. I will not get on a stage. That should tell you enough about how serious I am about this.
I think Flint takes a long drag of his cigarette and he goes, what would tell me what's serious is if you actually spoke about your problems, Lowen. What is your issue with the gentry?
Is it like Lowen sort of like looks frustrated for a moment and then goes, let's just say that I grew up on the island, not by choice. I was brought there when I was 9 from an orphanage. And let's just say that I left for a reason. And I do not want to see them again.
Alright, okay. Well, how about this? As much as I believe in our little troupe, I don't reckon that Zakun and Sombra are much for the acting lark. And from what I've heard, this is mostly going to be a combat scenario.
Yes.
On stage.
Yes. I know.
Now, there's
I've
nothing
heard.
saying that you have to go out there as Lowen. You could go out there with a mask.
It's not about if they recognize me, it's about the fact that I'd be entertaining them. Again.
But you're not. You're using them to get what you want.
It doesn't work like this.
Doesn't it? I'm pretty sure that I've been using people to get what I want for years. And so have you, I'd imagine. How does it work, Lowen? You tell me.
I am not getting on the stage. I will be what people suggested at backstage. I will be backstage. Does that work?
Takes another long drag. Says, sure. We'll be out there on the stage. I'm sure you'll be supporting us.
Yes. Fine. Now can you please leave me alone? Just for a couple minutes and I'll be back.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sure you've got company coming. He gets up, gives him a wink, and says, don't take too long though. This is going to take a while, I reckon.
Sure, I'll be right there.
And heads back.
What were the rest of you talking about during that?
I hadn't thought about anything. I was engrossed in that. Oh, that whole scene. Jeez. Awesome.
I don't do dresses.
But you'd look great in
No.
a dress. Honestly.
Is there a lot of narration involved in this script?
Well, Kassira says the parts that are traditionally combat roles are typically all male presenting, so I don't think dresses will be a problem. As far as narration goes, no. It's mostly just speech and dialogue.
Wait, combat is all male presenting?
The combatant roles.
Fuck that.
Traditionally, it's a gender blind casting.
It's traditionally. Double fuck that then.
Listen, I don't know what Rabal Nanon has planned for this particular production of The Trials of Larazad.
Is there a splash zone? Would a potential combatant accidentally get sent flying into the front row? I'd be really down for facilitating that.
I've never attended a murder play myself.
Time to make some new traditions.
Nico, is there more of this cactus juice?
So much more coming right up. By this point, they've pulled down their mask and they've just got this it looks like an ant. It's a mask of like an ant head. And goes around and tops up with the cactus juice. Splash zone. How do you know about a splash zone? I've never heard of such a thing.
Sometimes in fights and other low-level heists, there's people who get curious. Civilians, they get curious. They might catch something, get a little close. When shit goes down, hopefully they're not the ones doing the splashing.
Okay. All right. Splash zone.
Oh, actually, Sombra leans down to the table. Figo, does that mean... Are you going to be on stage?
Well, I am trained in performance.
The only one
What a
in the
specific
group
thing to say.
is Fugo.
Fugo is trained. Flint and Nico are also both trained.
Flint's
okay,
actually
never mind.
not. He's actually pretty good. Marble made him do plays with her a lot. He just doesn't want to do it.
In that case, Fugo, if this is something that you think you'd be good at, and you want to do it, you have my help.
Oh, well, I don't know if there's a pot for Aleshi.
Down with traditions. If Aleshi wants to be in a play, even a goddamn murder play, let him.
I wonder if we could get tickets for the Arboretum.
That's something I haven't considered.
Or do you think only the rich people get in?
I really would love to see a lot of Leshies in the audience. Let them be their joyful, loud, rattling selves.
Talking about the audience, Ailyn, will you be in the audience?
Yes, of course. I will be there to support you as much as I can.
And are you familiar with the higher echelons of society here in West Crown?
I can't say that I'm well studied.
So no direct interactions with any members of House Thrune.
There is the one. Velen and I have had our meetings. Yes.
You've met her in person.
Yes.
What is your impression of this member of House Thrune?
Sombra is right that their intentions are clouded, and it is hard to tell exactly what she wants from all of this. Having met Sir Salvarian as well, I get the feeling that he is a good influence on her. Whether or not she's looking for a leg up on her Thrunian competition, I don't know, but Adaris seems to actually care about helping the city.
The people we love tend to bring out the best parts in us. Maybe this is the case for this couple as well.
I think at this point Flint comes in wearing. Someone gave him a mask on the way in, and he's got a festive mask on.
What is it?
It's a cricket.
Ooh.
Yes. Nice.
The ant and the grasshopper.
So he comes in, or somebody comes in with a cricket mask on, and said, "Lowen's gonna take 5. They're in their cups. We'll be back."
Good job.
Yeah, well done, Flint.
Yeah, it's fine. So, are we doing this then? I mean,
I think it's an opportunity, right? This is an opportunity. These aren't going to come along very often.
no, that's
Get
true.
some information about the curse, recover some artifacts, and maybe who knows what else is in that vault.
Well, I've been wanting to investigate the mayor for a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's been tough to get the ducks in a row, so to speak. But this way, a little bit of subterfuge again, I can probably swing it. Plus, if it all goes tits up, we can blame it on the Pathfinders.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sounds like a win.
After a minute or so, Lowen comes back in, now looking more composed, looks at Ailyn, and goes, "Right, give me everything you have on Abarian's Folly. I need time to plan.
Might have a layout of the
Layout,
nation?
contacts, everything."
The problem is, while I am aware that there is a vault, and that the vault has a name, my research there ends with the name. The Asmodean Knot.
Nico's like sort of like holding Fugo, and it sort of peers at like because Lowen's staring at Ailyn, peers around it with his ant mask on. Is like, so you're in?
Yes, under one condition. I remain backstage.
That sounds fair.
This is non-negotiable.
Yeah, great. Lowen's in.
Then I think we'll leave it there and pick it up next week with audition.
Hey.
God damn.
Hey. Oh.
Amazing.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tumble Through presents Twilight's Edge, a Pathfinder 2e actual play of the Council of Thieves adventure path, converted from Pathfinder 1e. Tumble Through uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's fan content policy. Paizo.com/licenses/fan content. Tumble Through is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com.
While I am aware that there is a vault, and that the vault has a name, my research there ends with the name. The Asmodean Knot.
That's a weird name.
We've had a lot of proper nouns in this episode.
Is anybody else? Does anybody else think they sound kind of weird?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I just have bad association with the word noun anyway.
Okay,
So-
all right.
if you know, you know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Be glad.
Yeah, it's fine.
So
Is it a sex thing? We're
Don't
talking
worry
about-
about it. Let's move on.
Don't worry about it.
Fine. Okay, I'll let it go. I'll cut all that out.